Okay, let's go over this chart, which will be on tomorrow's science test. So this is pointing to the cross. This is pointing to the mantle. And this is pointing to the core. Very good. The other chart that will be on your test is the soil layer. So this is the topsoil. This is the subsoil. And this is the bedrock. All right, top soil, subsoil, bedrock. And I will give you page numbers in your book so you can see those in your book. But let's go ahead and do some more review. Matter that settles to the bottom of a liquid. Sediment. Sediment. That was on the quiz on Friday too. A substance in the earth that has never been alive. Mineral. Some of you did not get that right on the quiz. A substance from the earth that has never been alive is mineral. A new landform made by soil deposited at the end of a river is called a delta. A new landform made by soil deposited at the end of a river is a delta. The shaking of the earth's crust. Earthquake. A place in the earth where magma can erupt as lava. Volcano. Volcano. A place in the earth where magma can erupt as lava. Volcano. The place where a river begins. Source. High in the mountains. Source. Are you paying attention? Because you did not know this one. Source. All right, where it begins high in the mountains. Remember I showed you a picture of a pitcher. A pitcher, and the water was coming out. It comes out the mountains, and then we had it go down to the ocean. Here's the ocean, and the ocean was like the person's mouth, right? So let's have a mouth, the nose. All right, that's a hideous looking person. But the river is flowing into his mouth, right? So the pitcher or the mountains is the source, and it flows down into the mouth, okay? The source and the mouth. And remember, sometimes it makes a new landform right here where it gets all green and fertile with lots of rich soil, and you call that a delta. That is the new landform that may form where the soil is deposited at the, where the river flows into the ocean. 70% of the earth is covered by water. Water, very good. A place in the earth, oh I already did that one. Let me not do that one again because you guys know that one really well. The loss of topsoil by water and wind. Erosion. Loss of topsoil by water and wind. Erosion. The very center of the earth. Core. And it's what's on this thing, right? The very center of the earth. Core. Right? Precipitation on land that eventually trickles into streams. Water runoff. Precipitation is some kind of water, whether it's frozen water and it eventually melts and turns into water runoff. To plant different crops from year to year. Rotate. Soil in which plants grow well. Fertile. A ditch formed where soil has washed away. Gully. Who was that? Who said that? Good job, Paige. Everybody. A ditch formed where soil has washed away. Gully. Hot liquid rock found in the earth's mantle. Magma. The top layer of the earth's crust. Bedrock. A large mass of moving rock or soil from a mountain or cliff. Landslide. All right, so there's a mountain or cliff, and part of it breaks away, and that's called a landslide. A large mass of moving rock or soil from a mountain or cliff. Landslide. All right. Water, the right kind of air, and good soil are examples of natural resources. That imaginary line around the earth halfway between the north and south poles. Equator! Please don't yell it so people can't understand what you're saying. Equator. The coldest parts of the earth are the north and south poles. You can just call them the poles. Okay, the north and the south poles, but you can just say the poles. The outer layer of the earth.
Atmosphere.
This is called the earth. the crust. You are thinking of the layer of the air that surrounds the earth, and that was last chapter. That's air, not the earth. Okay? How many continents are there on the earth?
7.
Material in the soil that's made from living things that's broken down into
Humus.
Humus. Remember, soil is made up of two things: minerals, which is something that's never been alive, and humus, which is material that's broken down or decayed. It was living, and now it's dead, and it's breaking down and decaying. So that's humus. We need to have ways that we can be good stewards. That's also on the test. So we said that you can be a good steward by doing what? Give me one. Grace. Recycle. Recycle was one. So you will need to be able to write recycle. What's another one? Page. Reuse. 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 Recycle. Repurpose. Reuse, recycle, repurpose. And what's the other one that doesn't start with an R?
Conserve water.
Yes, conserve. And there's 3 things you can conserve. You can conserve water or
Materials.
no.
Natural resources. Energy.
Energy. Energy is one of them. Water, energy, or
Natural resource. Strength.
I need to know another natural resource. You can't just say natural resources. What is it?
Strength.
It's not a natural resource.
Soil.
Soil. The other one was soil. It says water, the right kind of air, and good soil are examples of natural resources. Wasn't that one of our test questions already?
Yes.
Water, right kind of air, and good soil are examples of natural resources. So you're conserving water, soil, and the other one is energy, and they're talking about turning the lights off and leave a room because it takes fuel to run electricity and things like that. All right, so that is what is going to be on your quiz tomorrow. I do want you to have the 2 page numbers for the 2 posters. I already gave you the one was page 84 for the layers of the earth, the structure of the earth, I mean. And then the other one for topsoil, subsoil, that is on page 88. So, yes. All right, so you do need to know page 84 and page 88. Those are the 2 pages or the posters, okay? So when you study these, there's the 2 pages